Well, hello everybody, welcome to tonight's stream. Hope you guys enjoy. So, I'm doing pretty good actually. I got about, well, somewhat $2,000, almost $150,000. And I have no clue why the internet is kind of blinking out here, but it shouldn't be this laggy. Well, I kind of mapped that out perfectly with the rows and how it's got each combine going. So these headers are getting, in the works. You can see you got some wear on the header. That's fine. It's not gonna hurt anything. The rust, I'm kind of more concerned about. I don't know why it's so laggy. It's never done this before. I do apologize. I'm wondering if it's just my end with my phone and stuff. Because the game is not laggy. That's the other combine. Welcome to the stream, everybody. So the audio is fine. So I was thinking possibly, well, that's a nice planter. I wish I had that, but I can't afford that. So, you guys been knowing that I'm going a bit old school with this because, well, I don't have the money to buy my really good header I want. And that is going to be this header. Now, I've used this before. You guys see me use this header before by custom modding. And I told you guys I am going to replace that one versus the one, I'm trying to remember what the name was, that made the 640 and 740 headers. These, I don't have a desire for, because it just doesn't, I guess, do as good of a job. I mean, you had those little peg things on the side that annoy me, and, you know, it just doesn't feel like a normal header. These, on the other hand, well, the reel flips over, so that's one big difference. So it's obviously feeling a little bit more realistic. But, I mean, you have crop dividers, which is realistic. You have carry wind system on there, which is exactly what the Millennial Farmer has. And you can add a cross auger or not. And that's something I was definitely for sure missing from FS19 with the dual thing, whatever kind of a deal. But aside from that, the 9870 is about 80% full, so we're gonna go ahead and catch up to him, whoever's driving it. We're running these two combines on this field, and I have the two semi-trucks, which I'm gonna scoot over a little bit closer because it makes life so much easier. I found that 13th gear is good for going 6 miles an hour for cruising control. Cruise control? Cruising control? Cruise control? See, now it looks like the graphics are good. Alright, cruise control, go. Stop, go. Go a little bit faster now. Oh gosh. Oh boy. That's close. You never want to go that close to a combine, ever. So I know a few of you guys are asking me probably, you know, why I have my auger out and stuff on the green cart. I gotta learn how to drive straight. Truth being is only because it makes, obviously it's gonna damage it a lot more if it has it folded, but it has a lot more clearance, and that's what the Millennial Farmer does, and I think it is a pretty smart idea. What I was trying to figure out in the last video I uploaded, and I couldn't remember what the name of it was, but there is somebody out on YouTube, and if you watch the Millennial Farmer, you'll find it because he mentioned it, and that's how I found out. And you know, it wasn't anything like he came in touch with me or Millennial Farmer, you know, got in touch with me about promoting it, whatever, and advertising. This was just something I found. And I thought, okay, you know what? I think is pretty good. We should get the word out. And I can't think of the name. I watched it before New Year's, and I just never was able to find what the channel was, and I think I subscribed, but I couldn't find it on my subscription. It's a person who, well, I believe it's his father that worked on the farm and stuff, and he's able to, not only his father, but him himself is able to describe the actual disconnect with GMO and what actually we are eating and stuff, and if the good and the bad and the pros and cons and stuff. So it really helps spread out the word as to what something it really is versus all the negativity as to, you know, oh yeah, that beef better not be, you know, non-added hormones and stuff. And so I think Alan is driving the truck. Yes. Alright, come on, tractor. See, it's just, I'm so used to folding the auger. I don't know why. I think it's just for clearance, but so I'm going to get the 9570R out in this field and just dig this ground and do some tillage, or what I possibly could do in the near future is spray manure over this field cultivate it. Well, I would cultivate this field with a field cultivator, spread manure over it, and then plow it for corn. Or I can just spray, oh, this one's on the wrong side. But, I mean, it's getting the job done, but... supposed to be working on that side. I can send this one over on the other side. It's kind of cool how I was able to now make videos with the header and stuff. And the reason being is because his older headers that he used to have actually was worn out and stuff and had wear and scrapes and, you know, the paint was coming off. And that's exactly what the header looked like. And so the fact how I have basically his exact matching combines, and the only thing I don't have is the mower extension. I took the extension off because of how expensive it was. But it holds the correct amount of bushels. So, you can't really yell at me for that. And of course that truck is stuck. These trucks always get stuck. But, let's see. We're getting the planter all set up and ready to go because we're going to be doing some winter planting. It is September. It's early for me to be harvesting corn and soybeans, but that's because I planted them in March. So if I'm planting them in now, I should be able to harvest them hopefully in March because of the snow and everything, and plant right away again. Alright, now it's supposed to lift up. And the wing wheels up, okay. That is his exact planter, by the way. He has a 1770 NT CCS planter. This is just a 1775, and it's a 2018 model. But it has tracks and everything, so can't complain. Alright, I don't know why these truckers think that they can get stuck all the time, but they do. And we're just hauling them directly to the grain elevator. Okay, so that one learned, hopefully. Oh, I was supposed to change that one. So, with this tractor, it's going to let me do this. Ooh. Don't tell me it's raining. It is not raining. It cannot be raining. Oh, no, 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 no. It can't be raining. I don't have far to go. Why is it raining now? Oh. Well, there goes that idea. So I'm just gonna drive this truck back because now that it's raining, there's no purpose in me harvesting. At least we're making some income, but I gotta get that crop off too. The only thing I can think of... Well, this one's pretty low on fuel though. Okay, what's not showing me is how much propane is in the tank. That's because there is no propane in the tank. Lovely. So even if I were to store corn in here, it couldn't dry out. And propane is expensive. So all the corn is being stored in these bins. However, guess we'll have to wait this one out. Yeah, you thunder and rumble. I haven't paid back any of my loans. The only thing I could think of is probably leasing a combine that could handle the moisture. I don't know, like an S670, S690, 700. Well, that's expensive. Maybe one of these could help. Even that's expensive, but you know, it's a lot cheaper. Because my suggestion is to do an older model. And you'll do this with narrow duals, like pizza cutter tires. Have that. Have that. No wide axles. Advanced chopper. If we had something like that. Ah, $12,000. What would it be for the big top extension? Yeah, $13,000? What was it, 12,000? Alright. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna demo that. So I'm calling John Deere. This is behind the scenes for you guys. And we'll get. Ooh, this is gonna be over horsepowered. Ooh. Be a 45-foot. That's not enough. Yeah, that actually works. So, I have never ran a combine like this, especially during this year. So I'm just gonna cut off the ends here. Now this is high moisture stuff, but doesn't seem like the combine's really having any issues. This is a lot bigger head than what I'm used to, so I don't know quite how well everything is doing. Even this is pretty wet. Even this combine is not doing it. Oh, lovely. So the one time I demo something thinking that it's gonna do a fantastic job, it was a whole waste of money and time. I guess the only thing that can go is tillage. One to four. Go ahead. So I just tried doing just a few passes, not even an acre of beans, and it's saying well over, oops. It was saying that the machine, it was going well over the normal that we're used to. We're used to about 13% moisture, which is still high, but it's not bad. And it's reading almost up to 18, 20. Yeah, that sounds pretty bad. I don't think you should keep going. I was shocked because I thought that this new header and stuff, the 700 series, and then this combine, because it's newer than ours, would do a heck of a lot better than what our older combines and the older headers do. And it's reading the same as it normally does. So I don't know. This was over $20,000 worth. I suppose I can try it on corn. Well, corn is definitely not ready. I mean, you remember we had high moisture corn yesterday with the new, last year with the new S-Series combine. That didn't go well either. That was still a little bit more like cereal top. Yeah, I thought so too, but... So what you suggest, can I just do tillage then? Or is the soil gonna be too much? Because I can't haul anything, I can't really do anything. And I can't really plant anything because if the soil's too wet. I suppose, yeah, I guess you can try doing tillage and seeing how well that goes, but if the tillage can't go, then you know the planting won't go. If tillage does alright, then once you do that, then you can plant, probably tomorrow. We can probably use tomorrow, the new combine that you have, all day tomorrow. I'm sure that would run all well. Somebody driving the grain cart and using that instead of the two combines. Just kicking off the field and seeing what it does, if anything's different. 10-4. So Jim is thinking that maybe, just maybe, tomorrow morning, I'll run that demo with that header, and we'll go out on this field and we'll just see what it's looking like. Right now, both combines are just sitting here doing nothing, which means we're going to be busy tomorrow moving these equipment out so we can use that 40-foot head that I rented from John Deere. We're going to see what's going to bring us tomorrow, only because I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. This is really, I I need one live stream to go like as I want it, where I can just harvest and not worry about anything, like a long day of harvest. And with the rain and everything, that didn't go well. The yield is dropping now. Nitrogen is not sticking with the ground as much as I thought. So I'm going to head back home. I'm going to see if I can do tillage. In the meantime, I'm going to start up this combine, the old wrinkly one. And I'm going to just go ahead and dump this into the semi. And drop the header. But this was not impressive stuff. I was definitely shocked and blown away, but I mean, we tried, we thought it would work, and it didn't. So I'll just go ahead, drop this header down, and then I'm gonna go see if maybe corn will go today. I doubt it. But before I do that, I'm gonna go hop into the 9630T tractor and see how tillage is gonna go with the ripper, because like Jim said, if the tillage goes well and the soil is soft enough and it's not muddy and it's not wet, like it's hard enough, and you know, there's a way of telling if it's either too wet, so it's gonna be very muddy, very soft and clayey and muddy, or it's gonna be too hard and the moisture has stuck everything together and it's clumping. So there's always this give and take about things when you're dealing with stuff like this. And let's see if I can line this up just right. All I had to do is just detach it from the back. Now, this field is done, so and so is that field. So now I'm trying to think as to what I could do. Let's see what this does. So this type of ripper only has 2 sets of discs. There's no shanks, so this is similar to I forget what they call it, but it's basically similar to the John Deere one, where it's just you have a front discs and the rear discs. But those plates that are spinning are discs. We call them disc blades, or stuff like that. And where the tires would be is where the shanks would be laying, but we don't have shanks, so a few of you guys know what I'm talking about. That's too little. There we go. It's practically every 4 rows. But instead of me counting every 4 rows, because this is a 3 meter. Okay, where is it? This Caro's 4 meter. So it's a 12 foot. 12.3 foot, I think, right? No, sorry, 13. It's a 13. So 13 feet really isn't that bad for a ripper. Because 3 meters is 10 feet. So every 3 meters is practically 10 feet. So 3 times 3 would be 9 meters, so that's 30 feet. It's a good way of remembering something. 6 meters, 20 feet. Trying to think. 12 meters, 40 feet. 15 meters would be 50 feet. 18 meters is 60 feet. So you guys pretty much got the memo. Anything in the middle, you kind of have to just multiply the number of meters times 3.3, and that gives you the number. Because I believe there is almost 3.5 feet per meter. I gotta say, I'm excited for the Landau disc to come out to all platforms. I'm always too short. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I gotta count 6 rows over. I guess kind of like if I was driving the combine. Well, that's gonna do it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys subscribe and I guess share the video. Thank you guys for watching. Luca out.